Hey guys, it's been a while. This isn't going to be your average YouTuber apology video, and I'm not going to make it long and drawn out.
Alright everyone, welcome back. Now something pretty insane just happened. As you should all know, CallMeCarson hasn't had the best year. He's caught himself up in some drama revolving around things that I can't really mention at the start of this video. But since you've clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you already know what's happened. Well, after about 8 months of complete silence from CallMeCarson, well, not really complete silence, I mean this guy's been around in many people's streams in the past. About an hour ago, he posted a video on his main channel called Moving Forward, meaning that CallMeCarson is officially back in action. Before we watch this video, if you're new here and you enjoy this video at any point, please make sure you subscribe. And yeah, let's just have a look at this.
Hey guys, it's been a while. This isn't going to be your average YouTuber apology video, and I'm not going to make it long and drawn out. I've learned a lot this past year. I'm not seeking forgiveness, nor am I looking to make excuses. I'm sure some of you are expecting some long drawn out video explaining my truth of the situation, but I have no intentions of doing that. I'd much rather just tell you what I can do in the future.
Okay, firstly, right, 22 seconds in, I can just say CallMeCarson has taken an amazing approach to this. The fact that he's taken so long to make this apology has definitely paid off. Now, the thing is, right, even though CallMeCarson has made a really good response to this, I don't think it was really necessary. I mean, yes, what this guy did probably wasn't the best thing to do, but it wasn't all that awful, and it definitely shouldn't have taken him about 8 months to do this. I mean, it shouldn't have needed him to take 8 months to do this. I'm not excusing what he did, because what he did obviously wasn't great, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world like people are making it out to be. And that's why the Twitter community needs to calm down with this.
The next year, I plan to donate 100% of my profits to charity, with a different charity being the focus each month. Now, before you start thinking of this as an excuse to sweep things under the rug, that's not what this is. I'm doing this because I want to turn a negative situation with a lot of eyes on it into something positive that can help a lot of.
Okay, quite clearly here, CallMeCarson is being genuine. I mean, you can't tell me otherwise. Unless you are an absolute sick-minded person, like, no one would do this in the eyes of just, like, getting a good reputation or whatever. I mean, for the next year, the guy's donating all of his profits to charity, which, by the way, he's already probably gone 8 months without profits, because he's done absolutely nothing. So he's basically going, how many months is that? 20 months without any profits. That is quite insane, in my opinion. And it definitely shows that CallMeCarson has definitely learned from this situation. So I don't think that he's not being genuine here.
I'm going to officially come back to streaming on September 1st at twitch.tv/CallMeCarson Live, and I'll go into a little bit more detail about how this year of charity will work. I'm not going to answer any specifics of the situation with me, nor am I going to do anything to cause any more drama than there already is. Genuinely, I just want to do my own thing and raise money for some people that need it more than me.
Again, I consider and say that this is a genuine apology video. Obviously, it's not really an apology video, but to be honest, I don't even really think it needs to be. Because throughout this minute already, he's shown that he's genuinely sorry by the fact that he's literally donating all of his profits to charity for the next year. You can really just see that, like, he actually is being genuine, which is really good to see. Like, even though he doesn't really need to be because what he did wasn't all that awful, I do think that it is good that he has done that because it will make a lot of people happy.
And if that's something you're interested in, then stop by. We're starting the first month with Games for Love, and all profits throughout September will go to them, including those from YouTube and Twitch subs and such. You can find out more about this year of charity, or YOC as I'm calling it, at callmecarson.live, which is linked down below. That's where me and my team will be updating it with blog posts each month. But yeah, that's about it. I hope to see you there on the 1st, and yeah. Later.
You know what? I like this guy. I genuinely like this guy. Unfortunately, though, a lot of people on Twitter don't like this guy, and there were a lot of tweets after this video came out, basically replying to CallMeCarson, calling him out for some reason. Firstly, though, we've got Scrimzox who says, "Welcome back, King. The return of the King. Absolutely amazing." Then we've got Crisair. Hot take. As long as Carson said sorry to the victims, which he did, he doesn't have to apologize to people who should have never been involved in the first place. And let's be real here. You'd find something to be mad about even if he did. It's how Twitter is. And honestly, Crisair, I can completely agree with that. Basically, people on Twitter are mad, right, because CallMeCarson didn't apologize directly to the viewers, but the thing is, right, he apologized to the people who he affected in private. So personally, for me, right, I don't see a problem with CallMeCarson not saying sorry in his apology video. He clearly does seem like he is sorry because of what he's doing, not that that excuses what he did, but he genuinely does seem sorry. Imagine saying it's an apology video, not apologizing, and then advertising your stream for the entire rest of the video because it's for charity, as if it shows any remorse for what you did. Listen, sir, Mr. Sean or whatever your name is. This guy clearly said that it wasn't your average apology video, meaning that it probably isn't an apology video. It's a video stating that he's working on himself and he's actually learned from what he's done. He's apologized in the past to the people that actually are affected and not you. The thing is, right, people on Twitter think that they're owed an apology. You're not. What if you tried to resolve anything you were stunned over, dude? This is very disappointing. The thing is, Brady, that you don't understand is that he already has tried to resolve the situation with the people who have actually been affected. Not you. You haven't been affected about this in any way. You're just some random person on Twitter who's trying to critique him. CallMeCarson hasn't done anything wrong in this apology, in my eyes, to be honest. Imagine making an apology video and plugging your Twitch channel more than actually apologizing. I mean, the thing is, right, there is a reason he's plugging his Twitch. It's not just, oh yeah, but go follow my Twitch because I'm streaming. It's because he's actually doing something right, which is going to charity and actually donating everything that he's earning for the next year to charity. He's not just plugging his Twitch just because there's a massive situation and it'll get him a ton of viewers. Charity is great, but you still need to apologize to the people who you effed over, not only the people you were talking to along the way. Also, September 1st is the boycott of Twitch Day, so you might want to rethink that date. Firstly, right, I'm pretty sure CallMeCarson has apologized to the people who he effed over, I guess. And no, that is not you, the viewers, okay? I just gotta say that right now. Before you think that CallMeCarson is like, as effed over his viewers, he just hasn't, alright? Like, yes, people might have been a bit disappointed, but like, at the end of the day, he shouldn't have to apologize to you guys. He has to apologize to the people who he affected, which is what he's done. Words that were in Carson's apology: charity, promise, not your average video, learnt a lot. Words that were not said in Carson's apology. Sorry. Well, I mean, he did say sorry to the people who it affected, so I honestly think that that's kind of enough. Everyone's saying you should say sorry. This guy went to therapy, he literally went to the lowest of his low, made a mistake that almost ruined his career, and you'll think that he didn't say sorry in a video where he isn't sorry. Sit down and please think for once. Friendly reminder to anyone down here, unless your name was mentioned specifically in the evidence or you were messaged by him directly, you are not owed any sort of apology. This is between him and those affected. Keep it that way. And yep, I could not agree with this more. It just sucks that the people on Twitter are still going with the route of, oh yeah, you should apologize to me because I'm not happy with what you did. Listen, you aren't owed any sort of apology. I don't like this take on this. Not only because he did anything wrong, but because he's essentially throwing money at the problem. I understand the intention is to make all the bad attention serve a greater purpose, but it doesn't come off like that. A little clarity would have helped. I mean, again, you aren't owed any sort of apology and you aren't owed anything. The thing is with CallMeCarson is that he's done what he needs to do, which is talk to the people directly involved and apologize to them and go on with his way. He didn't have to do this whole charity thing, right? And again, that's not an excuse for it, but he didn't have to do this whole charity thing. Like, he didn't have to. He could have just gone on with how he was and just kept making money like he normally does, which honestly wouldn't be a bad thing. To be honest with you, I think that this response with CallMeCarson obviously wasn't perfect. Like, if he did say sorry, I think Twitter probably would have like chilled out a little bit on him, but he didn't really have to. Like, I genuinely don't think he had to. Like, I think that this is a good response. I think it's gonna come back to Twitch on September 1st and everything should be completely fine. Obviously, Twitter's gonna have their different points of view, but you know, it's just Twitter. Like, you honestly can't really change the mind of Twitter. If Twitter hates you, then there's really nothing you can do about that. Anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications. We're trying to hit 300,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Also, make sure you like the video to help out with the algorithm. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.